U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services organizational accounts allow petitioning companies and their staff to collaborate online with a company group on H-1B registrations, Form I-129 H-1B petitions, and Form I-907 requests for premium processing. This also includes online collaboration between legal representatives and their company clients. By allowing shared access to draft forms I-129, petition for a non-immigrant worker, I-907, requests for premium processing, and G-28, notice of entry of appearance as attorney or accredited representative, prepared by the legal representative. Additionally, paralegals can access certain features within the online organizational account when invited by their supervising attorney. This video focuses on the legal representative experience and is intended to help legal representatives maximize their opportunities to collaborate online, both with their own legal teams and with company clients. The images in this video may not match exactly what you see in your online account as USCIS continues to make adjustments based on user feedback, but the steps are the same as those you will follow when using your own online account. Thank you for your patience as USCIS continually works to improve your user experience. You can find a similar video for company accounts posted on the USCIS YouTube channel. One of the features available within organizational accounts is the option to auto-populate Form G28 using the data you entered in your online account profile. You can also create a legal team within your account by inviting one or more paralegals to create a paralegal account to collaborate with you on drafting forms online. Please note that paralegal accounts are currently limited to drafting H-1B registrations, employment-based forms, and Form I-907. We will now show you how you and your team will be able to work with your company clients. If you are working with a new company client, it is essential that you meet with them to establish which of you will create the company group. You can avoid time-consuming mistakes by taking this first step to establish roles and set expectations for each person who will be invited to work in the collaborative space. There are two ways that a company group can be created. In one, the legal representative sets up the company group and invites a company administrator to complete the creation of the account and add group members. In the other, the company administrator creates the company group and invites the legal representative into the collaborative space. In the first example, you are the legal representative and your client wants you to handle creating the company group for them. They told you the name and email address for the company administrator. From your representative account homepage, you'll begin by going to the My Clients tab. You will see one tab for individuals and one for companies. Above that is the prompt to invite a client. You will see a reminder of the difference between an individual client and a company client. Because you are working with a company client to draft and submit H-1B registrations and/or petitions, you will select Company. Additional reminders on this page describe the roles and permissions given to company administrators and members. You will then search for your client based on the administrator's email address or the company's tax identification number. If a group already exists, you'll be encouraged to double-check the email or tax identification number you entered. If you are certain the group that was found is the one you want, click Invite to Collaborate, and a message will be sent to the company administrator. For this demonstration, you do not see any groups that match your client. Check the box affirming that you do not see the group you are looking for, and then select Continue. You will be prompted to fill in information about the company, including the company name, the company tax ID number or other identifying number, and the company address. The next screen will ask you to complete the company administrator profile. You will enter the name, email address, and phone number of the individual who will be serving as the company administrator. Once you complete the information, you will be able to select Start Company Group. You will be taken back to your My Clients page, where you will see an alert letting you know that you successfully notified a company client. You can view the invitation you just sent by going to Companies, then Manage Invitations. You can withdraw the invitation if needed. Meanwhile, the company client administrator has received an email with the invitation that you sent. To continue, the administrator will either sign into their existing USCIS online account or use the link in the invitation to create a new one. There will be a screen with 3 tiles, and in this case, the administrator will choose the first one, Review Invitations and Requests. They can click View Invitation to review the information you entered. If the information is correct, the administrator will acknowledge the company profile and their administrator profile. They will then accept the invitation. If the information is not correct, the administrator can decline this invitation or you can withdraw it. You can then send a new invitation. This information is correct, so the administrator accepts the invitation. In the administrator's account, they can now go to the My Representatives tab and see you, the legal representative, and your legal team. In your representative account, your company client will now appear in the My Clients tab. You and your team can now initiate filings and create drafts for the company administrator to review. It is important to note that you, as a legal representative, cannot access draft forms started by your company clients and their organizational account. This is a critical point. You, as a legal representative, can only access forms that you draft. This means if your company client starts an H-1B registration or a draft form I-129 in the organizational account, you will not have access to it. Given this requirement, you should discuss the appropriate approach with your company client before you start working on forms for them. The other way you can begin collaborating with a company group is by receiving an invitation from the company administrator. The company administrator will go to their My Representatives tab and select Invite a Representative. They will enter your name and email address and select Submit. In the company administrator's Manage Invitations tab, they can see that the invitation has been sent and it will expire in 7 calendar days, or it can be withdrawn. You will receive an invitation to collaborate with your client's USCIS company group. On your online account homepage, in the My Clients tab, go to Companies, select Manage Invitations, where you will see the pending invitation. Click on View Invitation to proceed. After you review and acknowledge the information, you can accept the invitation. Now your company client will appear in your Companies tab under Manage Companies. You are ready to work on filings for both company clients. Next, let's add paralegals to your legal team. You can create your legal team as well as add or delete members at any time. Paralegals will only be able to create a USCIS online account if they have an invitation from a legal representative. At the top of the toolbar, go to My Legal Team. You will see the prompt to invite a paralegal as well as tabs where you can manage users and invitations. Select Invite a Paralegal. Text will appear informing you of the paralegal's role and permissions. Fill out the name and email address, then select Send Request. You will be taken back to your My Legal Team page where you will see a green alert letting you know that you have successfully invited a paralegal. If you select Manage Invitations, you can see that there is an invitation pending, which will expire in 7 calendar days. Your paralegal will receive your invitation in the email provided and be prompted to sign in or create an online account. If they have an online account, they will simply review the invitation after signing in. If they do not have an online account, they will go through the steps to create a USCIS online account. Your paralegal will then review the invitation as we just saw in the last couple of examples, and if it is correct, they will select Accept Invitation. A banner will appear to let your paralegal know that they are now able to collaborate with you and the other paralegals on your team, as well as view case status and create, edit, and delete drafts of forms. As a reminder, while you can be the only legal representative on your team, there is no limit to the number of paralegals that can be added. Additionally, paralegals can be part of multiple legal teams, allowing them to work with multiple legal representatives. In this example, your paralegal is going to initiate a draft form I-129 and fill it out. But first, you have to give them permission to work with a specific client. On the My Clients page, select Companies. Under Manage Companies, you will see actions listed next to your company clients. Select the company you want. Then you can select View Company. On the following page, there is a link to Manage Paralegals. In this case, we want to add one, so go ahead and select your paralegal. This list has all the paralegals on your team. You could select just one, a couple, or all of them. For now, we'll pick just one and select Save. Another way to do this is to go to My Legal Team, then select Actions next to the paralegal you want to assign. Select Assign Client. There will be a list of all your clients with checkboxes next to them. Check any of the clients that you wish to assign to that paralegal. Your paralegal now appears on the Assigned Legal Team tab in your company client page. This is the paralegal's homepage, and they can see that the company now appears in the My Clients list. When the paralegal selects File a Form, they will be able to select the company as the client. Then another drop-down will appear, and they will be able to select the form type, in this case, Form I-129. Please watch a companion video on the USCIS YouTube channel for how to file Form I-129. Form I-129 is quite long, so for this demonstration, we will advance to where the paralegal is now reviewing the work. If satisfied, they will select Next. The paralegal then notifies you, the legal representative on the team, that the form is ready for review. In the paralegal's table of drafts, they can see all the forms that have been drafted by the legal team and their status. As the legal representative, the draft will appear on your My Cases page. You can see it labeled Pending Representative Signature. To review the form, select View Draft. You can edit the form if necessary, then select Next. After you select Finish and Continue, you will then review the Form G28 instructions as well as privacy and other notices. You have the option to auto-populate the Form G28 from the data you entered in your online account. If you choose this option, you will scroll through the form to confirm the auto-populated information is correct. When everything has been confirmed, select Submit and notify an administrator. After you submit the G28, you can notify the company administrator that Form I-129 is ready for their review and signature. You can notify multiple company administrators if the company group has more than one. Choose who you wish to notify and then select Notify Administrator. Your My Cases tab will show that you successfully sent the notification and that the draft form is pending the client's signature. The company administrator can then review the drafts, accept them, or suggest changes and sign the forms. Once signed, you can submit the form and the fee payment. This has been a basic overview of USCIS organizational accounts for legal representatives. For more information, please visit our online filing for attorneys and accredited representatives webpage or watch the companion videos on the USCIS YouTube channel.